at it again, and we've got a very interesting one. Let's dive in.
I'm Kevin Phillips with Campus Reform. Today we're at Florida International University talking to students about their opinions of socialism and if they'd support a socialist GPA policy. Would they be willing to share their high GPA with people that have a low GPA? Because after all, it's all about equality. Which would you rather have in America, socialism or capitalism?
I would say socialism.
How do you view the word socialism, favorably or unfavorably?
I guess I would go with favorably.
Like, I have family in Europe. They go to college for free. Their healthcare is paid for. They don't have to worry about it at all.
I favor that over capitalism.
Okay, got it.
I also think I favor that,
If I remember correct, I want to say I spoke to one of you guys. This was a while ago, but I want to say a person was from Europe or somewhere over there and said that maybe the UK. I don't remember, but said that the healthcare system, yeah, it's free, but it's not great. It kind of sucks, actually. Really sucks, actually. But anyway, yeah, so if any of you guys are from Europe, from the UK, anywhere over there with free healthcare, let me know in the comment section. How is it?
Don't have to worry about it at all.
I favor that over capitalism.
Okay, got it.
I also think I favor that, socialism over capitalism.
Socialism is more geared toward helping the people in your, the governed.
I'd rather people have that same opportunity. There's a lot of excess in America.
The main idea of socialism being that people at the top are doing their fair share to help people at the bottom, trying to prevent disparity of income and trying to prevent excess, as you called it. So on campus, if there's a GPA disparity where there's people at the bottom with a poor GPA, would you support a policy where people at the top spread the wealth and give that GPA to people at the bottom?
Help them get a better GPA?
Yeah.
I'm all for helping. I wouldn't give, let me just give you some of my points.
But it's about being fair, right? We got to help people at the bottom.
I've lost a lot of sleep, so I don't know if I will be fair.
It's hard. I guess it would be kind of hypocritical for me to say no.
Oh, you don't suppose. You just can't make this stuff up, man. Shout out to Campus Reform for these amazingly wonderful videos. I'll leave the original link in the description. But these guys are incredible because they put people on the spot. If somebody has a low GPA, you have to take part of your GPA and give it to them. Oh no, I've lost a whole lot of sleep. Well, you don't think people have lost sleep over making their money? But they have to give it away. My goodness. My goodness. I'm glad she called herself out, though. I'm happy she caught on to her own BS. I guess I would be hypocritical. You sure would. You sure would. You bet your bottom dollar you would be hypocritical if you said no. My goodness.
It would be kind of hypocritical for me to say no.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
That's completely different.
How is it different?
Because I'm
studying all day for my grade.
What do you mean by sharing it? Literally, giving them a chunk of my GPA?
Yep.
Dang.
I would want to say no, straight up.
But what's the difference between earning a high GPA and not wanting to give it away, but then earning a lot of money and also not wanting to give that away?
Don't say something stupid. Please don't.
Well,
You look
I
like
feel
a smart guy.
The difference is that you study for your grades, right? And grades often reflect how much time you spend studying. But
You gotta work pretty hard to become a millionaire.
I mean, I'm not denying that fact either, but for the regular working person,
Do you think there's a similarity between earning your salary and maybe not wanting to give?
For the regular working, what does that mean for the regular working person? So the regular working person who doesn't want to work hard gets to benefit from the person that does work hard because they happen to make a lot of money. So you punish the guy or gal who wants to put in a lot of work, hard work, or many hours, or put their brain power to use. You punish them, but you reward the lazy person. How does that make any type of sense? It doesn't, right? Nah, not at all. If you work hard, you're rewarded for working hard. I'm just saying. Is there any occupation where you bust your behind and you don't make anything? I won't say anything, but you make basically minimum wage? Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, I don't think there's a job that exists where you're putting in extra hours, you're working your butt off, and you're not rewarded for it. So why would we reward lazy folks for being lazy. That doesn't make any sense. And punishing people that work hard.
Give it away to people that aren't working to earn it. And same thing with the GPA, where you earn it and you say, well, I don't necessarily want to give it to anyone who might not be working for it.
Right. I think it's just that whole sense of thinking that no one's going to work for it.
I mean, I sacrifice a lot to get my GPA. You know, I don't go out as much as I'd like to, but that's for like a greater goal in the future, the way I see it. So no, I wouldn't sacrifice my own things, like sacrifice my own time to help somebody else who'd didn't want to make those same sacrifices.
There's some people who are in the bottom, but they really are.
Life is about sacrifices. That's life, baby.
Didn't want to make those same sacrifices.
There's some people who are in the bottom, but they really are working, and there's some people who are in the bottom and they deserve that poor GPA.
Kind of like people making money with their income.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like some people. Let's not throw shade.
But isn't it about helping the less fortunate?
Basically profiting off of my work for you. So
Oh.
who's really the bad guy here?
I don't think that
Anybody that wants socialism is the bad guy. You're profiting off of everybody else's hard work while you get to sit back and chill. While you get to just work the bare minimum number of hours a week, and somebody else busts their behind to get something done, and they have to give you their earnings, even though they worked a lot harder than you did. Crazy.
be a good idea because then you.
For you. So who's really the bad guy here?
I don't think that'd be a good idea because then you're taking away from people that earn that grade. And what about the ones that aren't really working hard for their grades? So they're just gonna get something they don't really deserve.
Got it. And do you think it's similar with your salary?
Yeah, I definitely do.
No, that's the complete opposite of meritocracy.
Okay.
The complete opposite. That's like awful.
I don't think they're comparable because your GPA is not directly linked to like your quality of life necessarily.
But you still have to earn it the same way you'd have to earn a salary, right?
Well, I don't think most rich people in this country necessarily earn it. Much of that money is inherited. Much of that money, is...
Hold on. We gotta fact check that. So I just found a couple studies, and it says that over 70% of the world's richest people created their own wealth. So basically 30% of the world's richest folks inherited their wealth. 30%. 70% created it themselves. Huh. Interessante, huh? He just said most people inherit it.
Your GPA is not direct.
Awful.
But also a last thing, somebody shouldn't be penalized for their parents working hard and creating wealth. Why should I be penalized because my parents wanted me to be in a better position than they were in life? They didn't want me to start where they started, so they worked hard, worked their tails off, saved up all their money, and passed it down to me so that I didn't have to live through what they lived through. Why am I a bad person for that? Because can anybody answer the question? Like, seriously, if there's something that I'm missing, let me know in the comment section. But it's just crazy.
I don't think they're comparable because your GPA is not directly linked to like your quality of life necessarily.
But you still have to earn it the same way you'd have to earn a salary, right?
Well, I don't think most rich people in this country necessarily earn it. Much of that money is inherited. Much of that money, is made from the stock market, which they're not actually working for that. They're pressing a button behind a computer for that. I mean,
they're not necessarily working for that. All right, so let's play into his theory. If a lot of them earn their wealth off of the stock market and they're just pressing some buttons, which technically, sure, you can say that he's right because you can invest in the stock market right from your phone. You can press some buttons. Sure. Yeah. All right. Whatever. But how much time did they spend studying the stock market? How much time did they read revenue reports and going business after business to see where should I park this cash? What's about to be the next boom? How much time did they spend doing that? I'm just asking. Last time I checked, earning a good GPA doesn't require any physical labor. It requires time studying. Earning a lot in the stock market isn't a physical situation. It requires time studying. See a similarity here? And of course, yeah, they could hire somebody to do it. Sure. They earn less though.
money is inherited. Much of that money, is made from the stock market, which isn't, they're not actually working for that. They're pressing a button behind a computer for that. I mean,
you're not working for your GPA either. You're putting a pen to a piece of paper. Or in remote classrooms, you're putting your hands to a keyboard. You're not working for it.
Well, I mean, then there would be no point to having a GPA, because then if everyone has the same, then there's no metric, right?
But it's all about fairness, right?
Well, like, is it fair? Like, I look at it this way, right? Is it fair for everyone to have the same outcome or to have the same opportunity, right? For me, having the same opportunity is what is fair, right? Not the same outcome.
Yes.
Right? Because if I work harder than you and I get a better result, then it is only fair that I get a better grade or I get a better opportunity than you, right?
Yeah. Equality of opportunity and equality of outcome are two totally different things. I am a firm believer in equality of opportunity. We should all get the same opportunities. Somewhat. I feel like there's certain situations and circumstances where a person shouldn't or doesn't deserve a certain opportunity. They didn't make the right life choices and decisions, so another person got presented with a certain opportunity that this other person didn't, because this person was making bad life choices and this person was, kind of situation. Not based on race or sexual orientation. Nobody shouldn't get any opportunities. Nobody shouldn't be given an opportunity because they're gay or because of their skin color or anything like that, because they're a woman. We should all, that shouldn't be a factor in determining your opportunities, right? Let's get that out on Front Street. I don't care if you're gay, straight, tall, short, fat, skinny, white, blue, black, purple. You shouldn't be discriminated against because of any of that. Now, when it comes to outcome, that's a totally different story. I'm just baffled at how anybody could say that they want this. And yet there's a good portion of people that walk amongst us here in America that say that they want this type of life. Take a trip to Venezuela. Go live amongst them for a month or two, and come back and tell me if you still think the same thing. That kind of system isn't sunshine and rainbows. It's never worked. But of course, sometimes people will never get the message until it hits them smack in the face. And it's already, you know what I mean? Like some people, and I don't mean like actual physical hitting or anything like that, but I mean just in terms of some people won't understand why socialism is such a terrible thing until we have socialism here in America. And by then it'll be too late. A little "I told you so" isn't gonna matter. It's gonna mean absolutely nothing. I mean, I'll say "I told you so." I'll say it, but it ain't gonna mean much. I told you. Look around us now. Look how we living. This is what you wanted. It's not gonna mean much in the moment, but like I said, unfortunately, there's a good portion, I feel like, of this nation that feels that way, or that is that way. They won't get it until it's here. Then it'll click. Oh, this is what you meant. Nah, I don't want this. Well, too late now. But anyway, you guys can let me know what you think we could do to snap people out of it, out of this weird way of thinking. I don't know what you want to call it, but it's crazy, especially when you have examples around this planet that you can look to that would tell you where we would go if we were to implement that. But let me know if you guys have any great ideas to snap these people out of this. Let me know in the comment section below. Like, share, comment, and of course, hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.